This is Wheelchair Sports Camp.
Hey, I'm Greg.
And I'm Kaylin, and you're listening to Hypnotic Turtle Radio Circus.
Woo! Radio 1190.
People, you're listening to the Hypnotic Turtle Radio Circus, Hypnotic Turtle Radio on Radio 1190, people, and we are Very excited, people. We are joined by members of Wheelchair Sports Camp, people. Literally one of the best bands in Denver, one of the most exciting bands, people. And we are joined by Greg Jemba, people, and founder, people. Kaylin Rose Heffernan, people, artist, advocate, activist. Guys, how are you doing?
Hey, thanks for the intro.
Yeah, absolutely. And people, we are on the eve of New Year's Eve, where Wheelchair Sports Camp is playing a sold-out show, people, at the newly renovated Federal Theater, people, in Denver, Rock City, with BFFs of the show, people, Itch.io and the Dream Eaters, people, and we here at Hypnotic Turtle could not be more excited for tomorrow night, and really excited, like we said, to talk to you guys, and since, you know, I never really do the year-end wrap-ups, because for me it's always just too soon, you know, but since I'm not in the Wheelchair Sports Camp, how was your guys' 2025?
Yeah, thanks. I know, I always slack on the year wrap-up too, because I'm too busy wrapping up everything. Yeah, this year's been cool. I feel like it's been a pretty formative year. We finished our upcoming album, which has been a long time coming. Yeah, we started like dabbling into a lot of different mediums that we've been like wanting to experiment with. And we took over the art museum, which is probably the biggest show, definitely the biggest show flex we've ever done. And it went so well, and it left us feeling like we're onto something, and can't wait to like release this next album and see what's next.
Well, and you guys also released the soundtrack for your Meow Wolf exhibit, or a room, I guess. I mean, what do you guys refer to that as?
Yeah, it's like the soundtrack to our room at Meow Wolf. So that's the music that's playing when you go into the Meow Wolf Convergence Station. So there's like 2 songs playing in our room, 1 song in the main room, and that's on one of the 7 inches. And then there's like a low sensory version of the song playing in the refrigerator. So we thought it'd be cool to put it on 2 7 inches. So if you have like 2 turntables, you could like mix them together and go back and forth and kind of play with it and kind of have fun with it.
And that's so exciting because it's on Greg's record label, Unit E, which, you know, Unit E was our DIY spot that we all fell in love together, and all of our bands kind of came up in. And yeah, now it's a record label, and to be able to like finally have that on wax and now in the gift shop, it's been awesome.
Wow.
really exciting, man. Really exciting. Kind of jealous of you guys for that, for sure. But no, seriously. Yeah, very exciting. So you said the new album is done. So is that going to be coming out on Unity, or is that on Alternative Tentacles?
That's a full length. It's a big boy, and it's going to be on Alternative Tentacles. And yeah, we're really excited about it. We got Jella Biafra on it twice. We've got Kimmy Dawson on it, and we've got Junia T from Toronto on it. Yeah, we're really proud of it, and finishing it was like the hardest part. And then once we kind of like tapped into like this new vibe, that like everything just came together, and I would say like it's the most fun we're having. It's like the best relationship with each other and ourselves that we've ever been in, and yeah, we're like having fun, which you know, being a band for this long, it's hard to have fun sometimes, especially when you make it your career, you know. So it's been really exciting.
Man, that's exciting. That's great to hear. And do you have a time frame on that?
Artwork's done. Test press is yes. Everything's pretty locked and loaded. We can now announce that we'll have an album release at Meow Wolf in the big venue, Perplex. May 23rd, Saturday, May 23rd.
Wow.
We just locked.
Awesome. Yeah, it's very exciting. And I would assume videos and all the good stuff coming along with that.
Yeah, you know, we don't know how to not do videos. You know? They always break our backs and our bank accounts, but we got some fun ideas, and yeah, we're really excited. And I think the title of the album is O Imperfecta, which is a play on my disability called osteogenesis imperfecta, but also it's a lot about like perfectionism and undoing that. And we joke that Greg is like big stroke, big ideas, and I'm like the detail-oriented perfectionist. And it's a great combo, but sometimes, you know, it means like things take a lot longer. And so we're excited to like do some stuff faster and more fun, and just like with less pressure on ourselves, which is new for me, at least.
A bolo boy with her Benjamins, here to spice up your specimen. Believe in the weatherman when he say it's gonna be wetter than any monsoon that has ever been. On a scale from like 1 to 10, you a 10 from like 10 to 10. But I don't mean like the rest of them. I'll be your friend for like ever then. I dive in head first till it hurts, etc. So let me put my denim on your denim, and then we can go secondhand store spending. What I'm getting at is that tuxedo. Kidding does increase my libido. Holy Toledo. I know there's a million fish in the sea, and I guarantee none of them float upstream quite like you, so centerpiece. My romantic antics is spilling on your fabric. Come on, baby, let's get away. Escapade be the best mistake I ever made. Denim on denim. We're denim on denim on denim.
And policy done in denim. I bomb them anthems. Eclectic, electric with my crimson tension, keeping momentum, sending, mending data, pendulum, bending emblem, boundless inventions, running errands, handsome heralds, seldom seen, carry on the scene.
Denim on denim. We're denim on denim on denim. Denim on denim. Denim on denim. Denim on denim. Denim on denim on denim. We're denim on denim. Denim on denim on denim.
I'm flexing my denim, I'm riding my denim, I'm Mac on the business. 100% cotton all of my linen. You never seen nothing so fit. This came with a color tag, ain't had to blow a bag. Shawty still clean as a whistle. If you play with the game, you get caught in the game. That's a penalty, you get the bitch. Can't come with a narc, be like a casino when you keep it 100. Catching a chick that you know gon' bounce. You ain't about that green, that hard D, that fun. Mouth for fuck, no mistake on my genome. So through the A, they gon' be with your main hop. When look at the denim, it's custom. I'm from the plains, so my denim got buffalo. Catch my drip, ayy, catch my drip. Rockin' denim, top and bottom, secret recipe to sauce. If you ask me if I hit, I plead the fifth. Ain't no kiss and telling here, but I can cheese me about the fit. This that dip. Gentleman, this that. Write it down. This that. Gentleman. Yeah, I jig in my denim all day. I flex in the ride in my denim. I'm Mac out of business in my denim. I'm from the plains, so my denim got buffalo. Yeah. Said I flex in my denim, I ride in my denim. I'm Mac out of business in denim. I flex in my denim, I ride. I flex in my denim, I ride. In the denim.
You want more denims? You want more? Do you want them? Because I got them.
People, and if somehow you don't know Wheelchair Sports Camp or know that they make insanely entertaining videos, people, you need to go to YouTube and check out some of their quote-unquote official videos, people, because they're just, I mean, all, original and very well made and, and differing from each other. There's so many bands right now, you'll get on a little, your algorithm loop or whatever, and they'll show seven videos from the same band, and it's like the same video over and over and over again, and I really appreciate that you guys come with fresh ideas and, just a lot of originality and just the artistic, even just evolution of you could say, of your videos or of the band in general. I mean, do you want to kind of speak on that?
Cool, thanks. I mean, it means a lot to hear you say that, because I think making music videos is a real labor of love, and I think sometimes we can spend too much time and too much everything into it,
Sure.
but we're so proud of it, and it's something that means so much. I mean, I came up on Missy Elliott videos, so I'm always trying to outdo myself and always take it to the next level, but the internet has changed everything, and now people just want to see me showering or doing.
There's always one of that.
Do you want to plug your OnlyFans real quick, or?
That it seems to get more views and attention, and so it's been kind of a hard. It's been hard, because we put so much into it, and then it's the social media algorithm trap makes you think they're no one cares, so I appreciate it.
It just eats you up and spits you out.
No, absolutely. Yeah, I'm a fellow victim here for sure. No, but seriously, really, I can't recommend highly enough checking out their videos, people. And also this short that you guys were involved in this year as well, the Jack and the Beanstalk film, which I just watched a couple times because it was really just. For lack of other words, it was delightful. You know what I mean? It was just, very unexpected. Because I didn't know. I've never seen that show on Max, the reframed, the next gen narrative show. But very impressed. Do you guys want to kind of explain how you got involved in that?
Yeah, sure. Our friend Reagan Linton, who's a badass director, actress, writer. She was the artistic director of Family Theater Company, which looped us in to write the music for an original Alice in Wonderland production. And she got hip to us because of the political theater project that we did, which was Rolling for Mayor. of 2019 in Denver. And yeah, she keeps hiring us to do cool stuff. And she's in a wheelchair. She's from Denver. And she got picked to do a big thing for Warner Brothers' 100-year anniversary. And instead of using the WB lot and like the WB resources, she decided to like shoot this short here in Denver and like hire a bunch of local badasses and asked us to do the music. And yeah, it was cool. We got to like work with our friend Michelle, who helped us write the musical. And I feel like she has a lot of credit to like, we've always been theatrical, but combining theatrics into our live concerts and shows like has been, we're still figuring it out. And I credit her a lot for just pulling us into that world and like trusting us. And you know, because we were like moving in this punk world and like hanging out with Jello Biafra and Alternative Tentacles, like I wanted to do a punk tune. And yeah, she liked it right away. And then I'd be an extra in it, and I got to even see it at Warner Brothers in a theater and like on the lot. So super honored. And yeah, and she was a big part of our art museum, Denver Art Museum takeover. Yeah, she's just really shaped a lot of like possibilities of like what could be done with such a big team, and like how our music can lend itself to screen now, which before it was like theater, and that was new for me. I didn't grow up in the theater world at all. Great more. So yeah, just really, really grateful for her trust and willingness to like, I feel like a beginner, and then I'm like, oh shit, that was pretty good.
Brand manager? We are not allowed to give you a promotion. Be someone decisive. Can you meet my standards? That's not fair. I'm afraid Ellie here has overstepped her authority.
Be bold.
Chuck will know what to do. Marge, you transferred Ellie.
Not now. Did you take care of those recalled pills?
They're ballsy beans. You can't transfer Ellie.
Actually, I can. What is up with this thing?
And you're gonna promote me to cashier and pay me minimum wage.
Why is this not working? Why is this not working? Where's Ellie? Where's Ellie? Anybody? Here's my coffee. I need my coffee.
Next. Section 14C of the Fair Labor Standards Act that allows sub-minimum wages is exploitive and perpetuates denial of a pathway to gainful employment for people with disabilities. I have the capability to recall complex operations such as working the register, performing sweet dance moves, recalling statistics, and asking people how their day is going. Your day going okay? Neat. And my best friend Chuck has told me that if you deny my competence and disregard my right to a fair living wage, he is going to mow your grass all the way up to the top of the beanstalk. Have a nice day.
I never wanted to enforce this stupid beanstalk corporate policy. Listen, or I would never deny a strong, awesome worker a fair wage. Look, I have a boss too, and he's the worst. You know, always on me about cutting costs when the whole company makes like $1 bazillion, and it's like one big giant.
It's okay, Marge. We understand.
I don't want to be the giant.
All the good ones turn.
Does this mean Ellie can stay?
And Jack can have his promotion?
And that you will cease and desist any and all practices under Section 14C of the FLSA.
Yes?
With confidence.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. You're welcome to wear her while you work.
I made you a gift. Thank you for believing in me.
It's beautiful. Believing in you is the easiest part of my job. And thanks to you, I still have one. Jack, I have to ask about these.
Oh, I'll pay for them.
It's not that. Did you take the whole bottle?
Without them, I couldn't have been bold.
Jack. They were recalled for a reason.
But that means...
You didn't need them. The bold was in you. All right, enough fun and games. I'm gonna get to work. Manager's orders.
And that's Jack and the Beanstalk, people. It's on HBO Max right now. It's a show called Reframed, Next Gen Narratives, people. And I mean, really, it's a really beautiful piece. It's short. It's like 19, 20 minutes long, but really just highly, highly recommended. Yeah, I mean, really. I mean, like I said, I mean, the stuff you guys are working on and involved in is just, it's next level. And like I said, it's literally one of the best bands in Denver. And I hate saying that because you're definitely more than like quote unquote local band. Do you have? I mean, what are the plans with the next album? Are you touring cycle? Are you planning on taking it nationwide or worldwide?
Yeah, of course. We always got our eyes and hearts in a lot of different places. I think we're still kind of figuring out like what the landscape is. Like COVID like really put a dent in everything, and touring wasn't easy before COVID, and now it's like, and we're older, and Greg's got a kid, and so we're definitely gonna be continue to be smarter about things, and but yeah, we already got a show in Canada, and plan to hit the road. We're playing in Oakland in March, and yeah, we wanna play everywhere we can for sure. How we go about it has to change.
It's a little wild. I mean, for years we were just like going around, and Kaylin, I was carrying Kaylin a lot. But now we're getting older, and it's like I'm sure it's hard on me. We're trying to figure out
for sure.
what it's going to look like this round.
Yeah, and sometimes it feels like it's really sweet to see you, like, hear you dig into everything, because sometimes we feel like we put so much energy into things and then it's just a blip of time. And it's like we can play coast to coast and come home and just be bent out of shape and then not write a lot. And we just every year since we've been a band, we're always trying to like make things better and make them more impactful, and we don't ever want to just like play the same show and do the same thing, so we want every show to be a bigger production, and we're still DIY to the core. We're also like, we're Warner Brothers now, so we have the ethos, but we're also like got bigger eyes. And
Absolutely. Greg, have you been in the band since the Loose forming in '97, or when was this? How long has this iteration of the band been together?
I met Kaylin where she was kind of mentioning earlier the label that I have, Unit E Records. We had a venue. We had a DIY venue on 12th and Santa Fe in 2012 and 2013, and that was really the time that we got real tight. And Kaylin was starting to get some offers to go on some bigger tours, and then the band she had was not, some people don't, it's not for everybody. Another guy, it's bad or whatever. So Kaylin called me up, and then I hopped on tour with her with Sage Francis. And then I went on a Flowbot tour with her, and then I've been in the band ever since.
Yeah.
Back from there. But yeah, I've been in the band for probably 12 years, would you say?
Yeah, what is time?
Yeah.
And I started the band maybe 2009, 2010. Didn't start playing out till maybe 2010. And then started doing bigger things. 2011 was our first South by Southwest, which got us a lot of exposure outside of, that was kind of the catalyst of not being a local band anymore. Yeah, I attended the actual wheelchair sports camp in '97.
Okay, that's where that came from.
I stole the band. I'm still good friends with, there still is an actual wheelchair sports camp. It's the best. It's free. It's got to be one of the only free ones in the country, because now I get Google alerts for wheelchair sports camp. I'm all about the wheelchair sports camps in the world, and ours is amazing. And so, yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah.
I hear that, right. Well, Greg, do you want to talk about your label for a second? What have you guys put out, and what do you have coming out?
Yeah, it's been fun, and we focus a lot on Denver artists and making sure that kind of our scene that we grew up with has some archival quality records, so some good sounding records on vinyl, because we feel like the internet kind of comes and goes and disappears, kind of like we've been joking about on the spot. But so we wanted to make sure, because we've seen so many of our friends' bands that were so good 10 years ago, and we can't listen to their music because they never put out,
Oh yeah, right,
so
right.
We're just trying to, we were like, well, what can we do now? And we decided to start the label, and we've been we have a 7-inch record club, and that's a good way for us to put out a lot of local music that we don't have to worry as much about how big they are. We just worry about how good the band is. So we have people signed up for the club, and we charge a year, and we send out 4 7-inch records a year. And so that's kind of what we do. And then when the bands do well with that, we're like, oh, this record sold out. Then we work on full-length records. But we've also we did a full-length record for Ike Owens. He was our mentor. He passed away a decade ago, but he played with the Mars Volta and with Jack White. But he produced the No Big Deal by Wheelchair Sports Camp. He also produced my other band's records. My other band is called Rubedo. And so we put out his solo record. That one was an interesting story because it was stuck in Third Man was going to put it out, but then Anderson passed it. He said, you can't put it out. Then years went by. I said, well, hey, I got a label. Can we just put it out? And they're like, sure. So they passed the torch to us, and then we put it out.
Was alone in the corner, black doll in the long gown. We hit it off, full motion. They couldn't bring us down.
been putting out a bunch of stuff, kind of mostly focusing on Denver, but we toured a lot in Long Beach because of Ike, and he lived in Long Beach. So we've also put out some Long Beach bands too. Like we just put out Assez Fui, which is a great band out of Long Beach as well. So we're kind of focusing on Denver and Long Beach, and we're going to grow little pockets around and hopefully build it for our artists to grow, you know?
But that's a good thing about Greg and being part of like the band, and actually before he was part of the band, and like Greg comes with the circuit, and like Greg's such a partner with like great ideas, and yeah, like Meow Wolf I think was the first time we got to work together as like partners that were just making music, even though we did make music at the very end. But yeah, Greg's a mover and a shaker, and yeah, we're stuck.
Yeah, if anybody wants to check it out, our website is unitedenver.org. So unitedenver.org.
Yeah, very exciting, man, and definitely appreciate you, archiving this music, or releasing this archived music, because like you said, yeah, I mean, so many of my friends' bands that I would love to hear some of my favorite songs of theirs, but they never recorded anything or never released anything, or any combination of the two.
Yeah, and exactly, and now even with like the digital streaming services, like because people pay yearly, and then they don't pay for their digital distribution, and they get taken down, and you're like, I'm never gonna hear this song, like it's a bummer. So we're just trying to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, but that's very exciting, and yeah, talking about very exciting, and the new album. Do you want to kind of go over some of the themes, or any concepts, or do you want to leave it a surprise for everybody? I mean, you got to be pretty excited about it, right?
Yeah, we're very excited.
The title's O Imperfecta, OH Imperfecta, really a journey of songs from perfectionist rap songs that lived inside of a hard drive for way too long, and then like some real fun punk tunes that we started doing. One where like I'm playing drums and Greg, the drummer, is playing guitar, and it's pretty all over the place, but we think of it as kind of Greg's thought of it like how we build it as a collage. And the cover album is designed by the legendary Winston Smith, who did the Dead Kennedy stuff and Green Day, and he designed a logo for us. So like it feels like a real freaking honor. Yeah, I think no big deal when we released that. It was like, oh, it's no big deal, but obviously we're going to try to make it the biggest deal that we can. Feels like the evolution of that. And it is imperfect, and like I am genetically imperfecta, and so it's like finding ways to embrace like the imperfection. I think Greg's always been better at like letting things go than me. And I think growing up as a rapper, since I was like 5, since like 92, like I've never been afforded like a lot of room and space to be bad. Like I always felt like I had to be like the best rapper in the room if I was out. And it's such a like male dominated and very able-bodied machisto genre, and so I'm just I've been in therapy since COVID, and I'm just like working and finding ways to let things out of the vault faster. And like I said, like Greg and I have really found this groove of being able to like bounce ideas, and we've simplified in a lot of freaking ways, which old 20-year-old me is like, we gotta have 18 horns on it and 3 this and 3 that, and now we're like, well, what if we just did a stripped down one where it's like just drums, just on guitar, and neither of us play those instruments. And like, it was the funnest thing I did.
Yeah, when we play those songs live, like people are freaking out, so it's kind of like working. So we're like excited. But it's like, I mean, one thing we were talking about too is like, I think now it's like Kaylin is front and center. Before it was like a whole circus of us, and like us, and it was a great, big, cool thing. But now it's like, you can really, that's the cool thing about this album. I feel like Kaylin is like, you can hear her really well, and she's like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, it's funny, but like being on Alternative Tentacles, like I grew up, you know, in the punk scene, like kind of the, you know, the post-Alternative Tentacles scene, you know, like Epitaph and stuff. And now coming back into that, like Kaylin bringing this world into me with us. It's like, I know punk stuff. And it's fun. We kind of be playing with that. And the simplification of it really is like letting like Kaylin's like voice pop, you know, be front and center, which has been really cool.
We feature my mom quite a bit. She doesn't know, but I've been secretly recording my super crazy mother, who does self-identify as crazy. So, but yeah, she's gonna be a star.
Did she sign a release?
She did the day that came.
So yeah, it really is like a journey of not just my life, but I think the wheelchair sports camp like saga, and there's some like really heavy stuff, like depressed stuff, and there's some really light stuff, and there's some fun stuff, and there's heavy stuff, and yeah, it's all over the place, but sonically it really works together. And the way that we laid it out, and having Jello as like now our uncle and our best bud, like his influence and his like gratitude, and like the way, I mean, he kind of reordered what we had originally thought, and we're like, oh yeah, duh, you know, and everything just works together in such a like strange and magical way that yeah, we're pumped.
Yeah, it's cool. Like Jello's pretty like straightforward, and his ideas are really well thought out. When he says something, it's like he means it. It's like you listen and like, oh yeah, and then we're like, oh, he's right. We wanted him to be wrong, but he's right, you know.
Like, oh, this song is too long for the beginning. I'm like, oh, yeah. But we spent a long time on that song.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's exciting. It feels really, really. This next year, I mean, this year, like, definitely laid the foundation for all of it. But 2025, but 2026 is going to be a big year for us.
Hey. Rise and shine, you made it. The blanket weighs a ton. What a time to be alive. Make it look like fun. Will you ever find purpose to live and hate or mate with those on the surface? First thoughts in the morning, last thoughts of the night. Though I fought every fight, lost myself in your love. Now I'm lost in importance. Tossed to the right, you drove me crazy across the country with the munchies. Wasted all my wishes on you. Every shooting star I see's got me wondering, is this meant to be or was it? Yes, I'm a mess. Yes, I'm in debt. Yes, I'm upset, but I got out of bed, so it can't be that bad, can it? It can't be that bad. Yes, I'm a mess. Yes, I'm depressed. Yes, I'm in debt, but I got out of bed, so it can't be that bad, can it? It can't be that bad. Oh, what a privilege to turn off the tube and tune out the war, 'cause it's so hard on you. Oh, what a privilege. I know it's a new year's, but who cares? I'm drowning in my tears and fear the end is here or real nearby. So I hereby declare independence from all your amendments. Is this a mere cry? 'Cause it feels like I'm fenced in. When nothing is remaining and everything's caving, it's still the only one who's worth saving.
songs that happened, they're so good that now we want to play them all the time.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be awesome, and we'll have Jello at the album release, and it's gonna evolve the Denver Art Museum show, which had Jello on it a lot, and mixing our performance art world into the music world, into the theater world, and now we'll have a bunch of projections because it's Meow Wolf, so it's gonna be a trip.
Yeah. And rumor has it we might play some Dead Kennedy songs from Jello in a weird sports camp fashion.
Rumor has it. You're getting all the sneak peeks.
Yeah, hey, I love it. Hey, and we'll be happy to get you guys back too if you want to break down the album, go through it track by track, anything. We're happy to do that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, thanks for being so sweet and digging in. It's like now we want to give you everything.
Well, I'm here for it. Oh my God. So guys, before we get out of here, why don't you let everybody know where they can find you on the webs, personal and professional, if you'd like.
Yeah, you can find Wheelchair Sports Camp everything at wheelchairsportscamp.co. We're on all the socials. Still gotta work on my TikTok, but we're there somewhere. Wheelchair Sports Camp everything. We're easy to find. And Unit E Denver, local awesome record label. Unite Denver, UNITE Denver.org. Oh, and we got a Patreon now. We're not very good at plugging this, but we've been having a good time, getting a little more behind the scene and giving people exclusive access and merch before we drop it. And when we're kind of torn on should we play this? Should we play this? Should the order be like this, or do you like this album art or this album art? So if you want to be a Patreon member, you can boss us around.
Well, guys, like we said, so very excited for the new and for the new year. But guys, thank you so much for your time. And again, we're very excited for what's to come.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, thanks for holding it down at Radio 1190.
Yeah, lovely.
Lovely.